Yo, what's going on? It's your boy TJ BDB live right here at On The Beat Sports Talk Radio, man. I want to say what's going on to everybody in the city. What y'all doing out there? Man, happy Father's Day to all the men out there, man. They're doing a fabulous and outstanding job on today, man. Happy Father to you, man. I salute you on today, man, because this is our day. Hey, this is the only time in the city out there to ride around the city and not see that every Walmart, every Kroger, every corner store was full of people outside with bears and flowers and whatever you're going to do to give a father a gift. You know, usually on Mother's Day it's so packed, you can't, you get on a lot good, but guess what? Man, there was plenty of them out there, but it's all good though. Man, y'all got to do better and show us more love, because there are some good fathers out there. There are some present fathers in their kids' life day in and day out. Man, I'm a prime example of that. I can definitely testify that it's some real brothers out there. I got some real brothers on my team, man. Y'all know who y'all, man. So salute to you, man. I appreciate you, man. Happy Father's Day to my father. Happy Father's Day to my grandfather in his death. And happy Father's Day to all the other men, uncles, coaches, mentors that I've had in my life, man. I appreciate y'all. Special shout out, man, just to, man, the man above, man, Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior, man, because he's the Father of all fathers. He's the one that makes it happen for us all day. So, man, let's go, man. Hey, listen. It's that time of year, man. We here, the season get ready to pop off. Middle school, high school football right here in the city of Memphis, man. It's about to be on and popping, man. I mean, I tell you, man, that it's about to be so great this season. I don't know what to say, because there's already a lot happening going on. It's already popping off in the city that we need to talk about. This stuff that happened, man, in the off season that I ain't even get a chance to get to. Well, guess what? This is the first show, but we're going to make sure we get whatever we didn't miss, that we missed, we're going to catch up with it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to be on and popping on this show, man. So, but before we get into the show, man, I know a lot is always happening. When I'm posting my different rankings and everything, I just want to make sure everybody know that, man, what I post, man, is my feelings. It's my thoughts. It's not anything personal towards any coaches, any schools, or none of that, man. If I feel a team is ranked here and there, that's my decision. That's how I feel. So, man, just know it's all love, man. No different when you see Stephen A. do it or Shannon Sharp. You know what I'm saying? You just getting it from Tim Beatty. TJ Beatty, man, saying right here at On The Beat Sports Talk Radio, man. Hopefully we can get a lot of guests on our show this year. We can get a lot of coaches. We can get a lot of players on, man. It's just not going to be about football this year. We're going to transition, make the basketball swing as well. Man, hopefully get some baseball, some track, a lot, that we can do here on the Beat Sports Talk Radio, man. If y'all don't know, just want to just share a little bit about myself, man. I don't really never talk about me, but man, I feel like it's about that time I do kind of like just share a little bit about myself, man. I'm a UTM football, man, player, and also played at Lane College. Man, at UT Martin, man, I set a team high in 98 for touchdowns of running back, man. I finished 4th in OVC in scoring that year, man. So, had the opportunity, man, to go over to Lane College and transition from the OVC to the SIAAC, you know what I'm saying, HBCU, Black College Football, get that swag back, you know what I'm saying. Hey, man, I really love playing in HBCU, man. I can remember being, playing at Tuskegee. Man, I think Tuskegee probably one of the livest, most crunkest stadiums that I've ever played in. Man, being in a huddle, man, on the field. They band don't stop playing. Them folks jamming the whole time. You and everything. You can't get to play good. Tim Lawson trying to call a play. We man, come out. Don't talk about it. Keep you live the whole game. You ready to tote that thing back, like give me that rock. You know what I'm saying? But man, hey, listen. I played with some great football players, man, throughout my time. Some outstanding players, man. So from UT Martin all the way to Lane College, man. So, man, just shout out to all my teammates that I played ball with, man. Much love to you guys, man. You guys still showing love. A lot of you guys still doing amazing, in your lives, man, your family lives as well. I see you guys transitioning to great fathers again. Happy Father's Day. You guys doing a great job as fathers on today. Not just today, but every day I see you guys posting, and just I know some of you guys personally in the lives that you live, man. So, man, salute Shout out to you once again, man. But we're gonna get off into this, man. What's happening in the city of Memphis, right here on the Beat Sports Talk Radio. I know y'all see my 49ers in the back, man. I know y'all love them. The Niners, we going hard this season. But just kind of talk about a little bit about, just to start off, we're gonna talk about NHR prospects, man. I know that you guys have been seeing NHR prospects. You've been seeing it on Twitter. You've been seeing it on Instagram. You've been seeing it on Facebook. You see myself posting it. You know, man, that's the move. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about what we do. I'm not gonna tell you everything that we do because we would love to sit down with you guys. Why we need to sit down with you? Because the same way McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's is gonna put out a commercial and tell you all about the sweet delicacies of a new burger that they're bringing out. about the great the seasonings that come on their new hot fries. The same way they take you through their ride and they get you ready to want to go to the store and get one. We also want to be able to sit down with you and tell you about the great amenities of NHR prospects and the things that we do and how we do them and how it could benefit you and your sons or your daughters if it's basketball or any other sport that we have that's a part of what we do at NHR. So, first thing first, NHR prospects, we make sure that high school athletes get the exposure that they need. We help them with that process. I understand recruiting can be tough, it can be a difficult, it could be a long, frustrating mental process, especially if it's new for you, especially if you've been doing it for a while and you're not getting the results that you want. You know, we are here to help. We're not stepping on any coaches' toes. We want to actually help in, step in and help coaches with this process. Because as a high school coach, you have so much to do when it comes to not only working your job as a teacher, but you have the things that comes with being a head coach, you know, or an assistant coach. So we want to help you guys out with that process because you may have kids, you know, that are seniors and it's last minute for them and they don't have any offers. They haven't had any coaches come in, look at them and talk to them, and you haven't been even getting responses from coaches. But we have a way to make that happen. We have a way to make that happen with those coaches. Will hear from us and get your information from your kids, even possibly set up workouts depending on who he is or what type of kid he is, or if they're going to be going to certain camps and exposure camps or combines, that your kid can get the exposure because of, you know, NHR prospects. It's just something that we have an edge, but then again, you're going to need to sit down and understand why we got that edge, to need to know how we're opening these doors. So I will tell you this right here. The same way that LeBron James was able to open the door for his son and allow his son to walk right into the NBA and play at that level, NHR prospects is here as well, and we are opening doors. We're sticking out our hands, we're opening doors, and we're opening up those doors so that your sons or your daughters can walk right in and be able to play at the next level. So if you want to know more, you've heard a lot about us. You know, you've been seeing us at these exposure camps. You've been wondering, like, why they at these camps? Why they have these shirts on? What is NHR? What is their brand? Well, know that we're not just coming to these camps, you know, just looking for kids. You know, I know we're coming because we have a relationship with these college coaches as well, and we're building future relationships with college coaches. And also, we have kids that have already signed up with us that are at these exposure camps, getting the opportunity to get an extra eye on them because coaches have built a relationship with us. So, in that moment, they're looking at those kids. They're getting an eye test. They're trying to figure out, hey, can this kid play? How does he move? What does he look like in one-on-ones? How does he learn drills? How well does he receive things as we give them out to him? How fast can he process it? So that helps out, you know, rather than just being out there and it's hundreds of thousands of kids and the coach not know you. But now that coach sees TJ Beatty in his drill, he can actually see me work. He see me move. He see my quickness. He see my agility. He see my power. He see my ability to learn on the go. He see my ability to create separation and routes. He see all those things now because he know and he's talked to me. He's built that relationship with me. He knows that, hey, this kid comes up, I need to check him out. You know. If he didn't know that, you know, you're just a random kid, you showing up, he may see you and say, okay, cool. But because, you know, that edge we have, the relationship we have, them eyes are looking a little bit different, you know. Think about it. If I tell you, hey, look, you know me, we have a relationship. I say, well, watch out for my son at the camp today. You making sure you got something to eat. You make sure you got water. You look where you checking where he at. just because of what? Their relationship. So, man, listen. Get with us over here at NHR Prospects. I can't tell y'all guys everything that we do, but know that we're here for you. We're here for your players. Man, you guys need to help out. Don't wait till we move to Georgia and we move to Texas and Mississippi and Alabama and we in all these other states doing big things and you said, man, they were right here in Tennessee and I didn't take advantage of it. Jump on it right now. Because I promise you, kids right now are already reaching out to us on X and Instagram and Facebook, and they going up to our website and they're sending us messages because they want to know. They want to be a part. They want to find out, how can we help me? How can you help me in this process? So there are going to be some kids, we know, they're going to get 20, 30 offers, you know. But what about those other kids who have none? What are we doing with them? Allow us to help you with those. Parents, you know right now, if you're seeing this video, you're saying, you know what? Man, my son has been to camp every year, camp every year. He's doing good at the camps. The coach is shaking his hand, or he's taking these pictures, or I think he's doing good, but we ain't getting no offers. We ain't getting no visits. We ain't even got no unofficial visits. So allow us to help you with that transition. Allow us to help you with that process. Allow us to help make that change. Allow us to be the ones to help you when at the end of the year, when it's time for signing date, that your child gets a chance to find a home at the next level. Allow us to help you. We're not saying that we're perfect. We're not saying we're magicians, but we're going to work for you to make these opportunities happen. We're going to do our best at positioning you and positioning your child in a position that they couldn't do on their own. I hope that makes sense. All right. That's what I'm talking about. NHR Prospect. NHR Prospect. NHR Prospects. We do it. Not like Nike, but we just do it. Not like Nike, but we just do it. Not Nike, not like Nike. We just do it. Okay. Man, let's move on. I got a few other things I want to talk about. Man, I want to talk about, man, listen. I got a couple running backs that I want to talk about, man, like they're my favorite right now. They're like some of the top backs that I like seeing play, you know. And I just can't wait to see these guys perform this season, man. The first one, I definitely got to go with the first one. Kamani Williams, man. Kamani Williams, man, is a D1 football player. He's a baller. He has the body. He has the frame. He has the power, the explosiveness. Man, I seen him at the mega camp around 4.51 at the mega camp. Maybe even a little bit better than that on the second time. But if you just see him without the pads, he fits the mold. His presence, his demeanor says, hey, listen, I'm commanding this space. I'm going to make it happen. Like, I'm a leader. Nobody's going to change me or make me do something I don't want to do. Like, the kid is humble. You know what I'm saying? He putting in the work, you know, without the coaches. I'm talking about, it's amazing what he's doing. And I believe he has, I think 24 offers. Let me see. Let me make sure. Yeah, he has 24 offers this year. And he's going into his junior season. Imagine what next year is going to look like, you know, when he hits the field. I mean, the kid this past season had 1,151 yards with 13 touchdowns. No fumbles. That's amazing. He's not a magnet to turn the ball over. That means that you can trust him. And a kid plays an entire season, 1,300 yards. 1,100 yards. 13 touchdowns, no fumbles. That means that you can give him the rock, you know, throughout the entire ball game. You can trust him on those 4th and 1 situations. You can trust him on those 2nd and 7 situations. You can trust him when you're bagged up, you know, in your own red zone and you got to go 80 yards. You can trust him because he's not going to fumble the ball, man. The kid is strong. You know what I'm saying? He's a downhill, off tackle type of back, you know. He can hit the edge as well. He's not that home run hitter, you know, that he's going to break one on first or second down. He's that pound guy. You know, you give him the ball 20, 30 times, like off tackle. He's going to beat those defenders up, then he's going to break on you. He's going to bust one up the sideline. He's going to be boogity up the sideline. I'm telling you, that's what he's going to do. Man, that kid is phenomenal. I just love You know what I'm saying? What he has going on, and then to do it, at MBA, Memphis Business Academy, a school that's in North Memphis, the heart of Frazier. That dynamic is often hard for any kid, to be successful in. We've seen some kids be successful at Treasure under Coach Telly. He's had some phenomenal athletes come out of there and be successful, and go play college football. But it's a rare situation that happens. We can't even think of the last time we had a kid in Frazier area that was this dominant. They had the opportunity to go, play at this level of football, that came out of that area. It's been a while. Frazier High School has been closed down for a while. Treasure High School hasn't really had many athletes. Their football program is not strong. But you have NBA. And the coaches there have been able to assemble the right pieces and put them together in that community and create a winning tradition. They have built a program that's come from zero. I mean, they've come in. I think they had maybe a 50 season the first couple of years under a different direction, and they would end up bringing Coach Chasnam in, and he brought his staff in, and they nothing but skyrocket and go up. I truly believe that this can be the year that NBA, can get over the edge and beat up Fairleigh in the semifinals and get to that state championship game. I truly think that this is it. I think that Fairleigh High School has fallen off. Nothing against that program, but meaning that when I say falling off, meaning that they had a lot of pieces, a lot of guys, who are solid in that organization that have going on to college. So everybody has a rebuilding phase or rebuilding process, and I think this maybe not a true rebuilding, but they are still going to need those pieces that are going to help them get over the edge. I think they'll be great in district, in the region, but they're going to struggle when you're talking about getting to the next level, getting across the edge. And I think that now is their point because NBA was a younger team, and they've had guys stay around with the program longer. And since that's the situation, they're going to be able to overcome them because NBA is bringing in some good talent. Let's go ahead and talk about that talent. I'm gonna come back to my running back. That I want to talk about. That's going to follow Kamani as far as another running my backs that's going to be a top back in the city. But right now, let's kind of stay with NBA and let's talk about Lorenz Wright. A lot of people in the city, a lot of hate is happening in the city talking about why would Lorenz go to NBA when he could go, find his own home and be the man. Well, it's okay to be the man. But is it okay to be a man in a losing program? Is it okay to be a man and run for 1,700 yards and have 25 touchdowns, but you're losing? You just play 10 games and you go home. But when I hear that type of stuff, it makes me question, are these guys that are talking, do they know football? Have they had winning? Have they been winners in their life when it comes to sports? Because I know if I'm a winner, I grew up around so much talent. I played among some of the best talent. Man, I played with a boatload of talent. From Little League football with the Evergreen Chiefs, I played with a boatload of talent. There were 20 guys on my team that could be the number one guy. Going on to Kingsbury Junior High, I played with several guys on that team that could have been, the man on that team. And then I went to high school. Perfect example. Now let me talk about my high school. We had Leonard Willis, who was before myself and Dante Franklin even got to Kingsbury High School. We're at the junior high. You go to the high school, you have Leonard Willis. He's already a guy that's running for 1,500 plus yards every year, 20 plus touchdowns a year. Come on now. He is the man. The thing is, can you be great amongst the other talent? Now you bring in Dante Franklin, a former Mr. Football finalist and runner-up, a guy who in his time had broke the state record, for touchdowns in the state of Tennessee. And then you also have Tim Beatty. You had Larry Baker. You had Keon. You had Andrew. We had a lot of running backs. We had a staple. You know what I'm saying? We had plenty of horses in that backfield. But guess what? If you're great, you're gonna be great. Why do I say that? Because I seen it happen. I seen the same year that I was there, along with Dante Franklin and Leonard Willis, we all in the backfield. Check this out right here. Leonard Willis, he probably run for 12, 1,300 yards. Still had 18, 19 touchdowns. Dante Franklin, this is Dante's 10th year. I believe this is Leonard's senior year. Dante Franklin still run for 1,200 yards. Still maybe had 17, 18 touchdowns. And then myself, 500 yards, 600 yards. And maybe had 8, 9, 10 touchdowns. So guess what? It could be done. If you're great, if coaches believe in you and they put the right system in place, it can happen. This won't be the first time. But the thing is, it was about winning. We wanted to win a state championship. We didn't just want to be separated at different schools and different locations and be the man. We wanted to come together. We wanted to win together. We understand we weren't selfish individuals. We had already played football together from kids growing up. We had already been scoring touchdowns together. We had already been winning championships together. We wanted it to continue. It's something about when you are a champion, when you get winning in your system. It's contagious. I don't want to go nowhere I don't want to go all the way over to Westwood and be the man and go 0-10 and 1-11, 2-9. But I'm the man. I'm the man. But I'm losing. That don't make sense to me. I think Lorenz was at a program last year at East High School, and this is just my personal opinion. I have not had a conversation with him or anybody in his camp. I think that he has come in to East High School, and Greg has put that winning in them. They understand winning. They know how to win, and they want to keep winning. So guess what? I want to go to a program where I can keep winning, where I can have an opportunity to compete for a state championship. And that's what Greg was building at East High School. And I think those kids want to come in and build and win over there. Same thing with Jacoby Butler. Quarterback at East High School comes over to MBA, Memphis Business Academy. He wants to win. He joins that program, and guess what? He also gets to reconnect with his younger brother and be a part of the offense and do amazing things. I think that they just got it over at NBA. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen this year. This is their year. If they don't get it done this year, it's going to be tough for them to do it another time. Because anybody who's been a part of winning programs or winning traditions, you understand and know that when you're talking about winning, it has to happen now. When that window of championships is going to be there, you have to capitalize on it right now. And I just really think that's what's going to happen, or this is going to be the opportunity. But we'll see what happens, as they put everything together, the second half phase of the summer, when they come back from the dead period, and we'll see what happens as they start the scrimmage. We'll see what that looks like and what does that, combination in that backfield look like. And I think it could be very amazing. And it also saves both of the backs. Both of the backs can remain fresh throughout the year. That means that, there may be a game where Kamani is just on and don't have to feed Lorenz. And Lorenz can stay fresh. But it may be a game where Kamani is not on and they can feed Lorenz. It may be a game where both of them are on and they just really ripping it up. It may be an opportunity to have two 1,000 yard backs, do something very special in the city. Moving back, let's go back to, I was talking about my running backs, being a former running back myself, I love running backs. I love to see guys, tote that pill. And, man, my next running back, that I think, man, is a true, this kid right here. Chris Talley at Whitehaven High School. The kid is a home run hitter. Now, you guys probably saying, what you mean a home run hitter? What do you mean a home run hitter? What I'm saying when I say home run hitter, I'm saying the kid can get the ball, go off tackle on the first down, and go to the house. He has that type of speed, you're talking about, in the backfield. I mean, what are you going to do? You know what I'm saying? When you have a kid like that who can just change the ball game at any time. I mean, that type of speed you can't coach. I didn't really see him on the track. I didn't get a chance to get out there on the track. But what I do know is that his ability to go to the house. That's what coaches are looking for. A kid, I can give him the rock on first down. We could be just got the ball on kick return on the 20-yard line, and on first down he go to the house. He don't need 20. He don't need a series where he got to get the rock off tackle, boom. Nothing against any other running back, but he's the type of kid, if you toss it to him on a toss, he make one guy miss, boom, boogity up the sideline. You come right back, next possession. Y'all just stopped him, come back possession, run him off tackle. To the house. That's a home run hitter. I think I got some stats on him. Man, what did he have there? He had 1,300 yards, 13, 17, and 17 TDs. He had 1,317 yards and 17 touchdowns. But I would like to see that double this year. I know that a lot of times they were probably passing the ball, because they have some dual weapons on the team. But I would like to see that 17 turn to 34. Now, what they got to do to make that happen, I don't know. They have a new offensive coordinator in Cassius Vaughn. I've never seen Cassius coach offense. I know he's a defensive guy, defensive mind. A lot of times you have some good defensive minds are great offensive coaches. I don't know. We'll see. I can't wait to see them guys, in action. I can't wait to sit back and just kind of evaluate the play calling, that's going to happen from Cassius Vaughn on offense, to see what that looks like, So that's going to be something, to see. I don't know if he's changing up the offense. I don't know if he, what he's bringing, because we've never really seen Cassius in that role, of being an offensive coordinator. He's a defensive guy, a defensive mind, a defensive brain. One of the best to play cornerback. He's a Canadian League champion. I mean, he's an NFL superstar. So I mean, he's done it all. But at that level of being able to run the offense, I don't know what that looks like for him. So that's going to be, something that we're going to see. Maybe he went down to Ole Miss, linked up with some old heads down there, got some playbook, maybe he's been on the board. I don't know. We're going to see. Everybody's can't wait to see. So that's just going to be something that is going to be amazing to see. That's going to happen, at the Whitehaven High School. But again, man, Chris Talley, man, kid is phenomenal. I mean, just watching, the schools that he's been visiting, I think he's gonna go somewhere where they're gonna run an RPO off type of offense. It's gonna be a high paced, very fast offense. I can't say where. But we love to get Tally on the show. We love to get Kamani on the show. We love to get Lorenz on the show, kind of like talk football, talk about the recruiting process, things that they've been going through, what they like, what they don't like, their highs and lows about it, how their off season is going. Hopefully we can do that, get these guys on the show, and they kind of talk these things with us, but I don't know. But I do know that we do have some great talent here in the city of Memphis.
Tune in Tuesday for episode 2 with On The Beat Sports Talk Radio. Your host, TJ Beatty.